This week, Orlando Bowen will do what he's been doing over and over again, sharing his story with thousands of young people across the city. It's a story of success, of being broken, but turning hate into hope. Avery Haynes now with tonight's Inside Story. Avery?
Well, thank you, Roger. Tomorrow and again the next day, Orlando Bowen will be standing up in front of crowds of high school students using his own personal nightmare to convince them that no one is ever truly broken.
What would you say, or how excited would you be if you had everything you ever wanted?
You might think this is a story of a successful CFL linebacker with a long record of community activism.
Beautiful family, you have all the stuff that you ever wanted, and then one day it was just gone.
And now perhaps your thoughts are that this is the story of a man cut down, victimized.
When I was laying there and I'm thinking, this is it? I'm gonna die right here, right now?
It's neither. This is a story of forgiveness and hope. The year is 2004. In a Mississauga parking lot, Orlando Bowen says he was brutally beaten by two plainclothes officers.
They were just coming at me with fists flying. I'm just like, this doesn't make any sense. Oh my God, just tell me, what did I do? I pulled my arm away, and then he turned around and he said, I'm gonna shoot you in the head, I swear to God.
Bowen, who had just weeks before done racial sensitivity training for Peel Police, was tossed in jail on drug and assault charges.
They fabricated evidence. Drugs were planted at the scene. My life was sent into pretty much a downward spiral.
Bowen was eventually acquitted of all charges after one of the arresting officers was himself charged with possession and trafficking. Orlando Bowen, his reputation in tatters, his football career sidelined, filed a $14 million lawsuit against Peel Police. It was settled out of court. A decade has passed. Orlando Bowen is closing a chapter, writing a letter of forgiveness to the two police officers involved.
I was more sorry for them than any feelings of anger. I realized only someone that must have been broken, that they would want to see other people hurt, only someone in that type of a situation could do that to someone else that they know is innocent.
It would be easy for you to hold on to hatred and anger and rage.
That doesn't have to be the be-all, end-all, right? That doesn't have to be the writing on the wall for us. We can still create beautiful things out of things that may have been painful.
The thing is, folks have all been on their own journey.
And this is one of those beautiful things that's been created. This charity called One Voice, One Team.
But I want you guys to understand that this right here is a blessing.
Orlando Bowen speaks to thousands of students every year, sharing his story of finding hope when things seem hopeless.
The reason I didn't die that night was so that I could be here with you and sharing this message. And hopefully somebody out there somewhere takes some strength from what we've had to endure.
Weren't you part of school a little?
Yes!
To my school.
And now on the streets of Brampton, Orlando Bowen isn't recognized as a former footballer, nor as a victim.
We have even like summer camp up at Sir William Gage.
It's a smiley face at me, let's go!
But instead is the man who stood on a stage at their school and inspired them.
Use forgiveness as a lens that you look through when folks hurt you. Let's take it to the next level. Life is too short, we're too gifted, too blessed to not forgive.
And that is one amazing man. This charity, One Voice, One Team, has a series of summer camps across Brampton. Sadly, they did have some set for Toronto, but because of funding cuts, they might not be able to get that together. We'll have details on our website on how to get in touch with that website. I'd love to hear from you about any inside story ideas you might have. I can be reached on Twitter. I am @CityAvery.